Dạ vâng, xin mời các nhóm chúng ta có thể bắt đầu cái buổi trao đổi ngày hôm nay ạ. Nhóm nào sẵn sàng thì có thể raise your hand và tự có thể unmute.
Ok, chắc mọi người đang vào, mình chờ thêm vài phút nữa, thấy vào liên tục.
Dạ đúng rồi.
Hôm nay mình có quay ghi lại không bạn Hải ha?
Dạ có, em vừa live trên YouTube rồi.
Live rồi ha.
Dạ, vừa live xong ạ. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, anyway, so like last time we need to prepare 3 topics, right? So here we have like 10 teams, right? So like here we had team number 1, Kamala, right? And team number 2, Panya Wisdom. Number 3, Go as a River. Team number 4, Mangala Happiness. Number 5, Dhamma Friends. Number 6, Yin Yang, right? It's a Chinese Yin Yang, right? Team 7, Paduma, Lotus. Team 8, Bodhi. Bodhi here means supreme knowledge, right? And Sati. Sati also we have some Sampajanya, right? And team 10, Gaveska, this means seeker, right? So somehow here you can learn some Pali words, right? We have a Kalama. Kalama, there is a Sutta Kalama, right? For Kalama people. And in their Sutta, Buddha explains to the Kalama people about the teachings of different teachers. And their teachings also there's some, controversy, some conflicts with other teachers teaching. So he explained how to, how to have right view, right? And from this sutta, you also learn how to develop your right views also. And here we have a Panya. Panya means wisdom, right? And Go as a river. We don't have Pali word, right? Mangala, right? So happiness. So who has been to Myanmar? Normally we say Mingalaba, right? Mingalaba is from this word. It's mean wish you happy, wish you have happiness, right? And Dhamma also we know, right? Dhamma has a very, very wide meaning. And team Yin Yang is from concept from China, right? So it's like, something feminine and masculine feminine and something, so it's a long definition about this. And Paduma is also a Pali word, right? Lotus. And Bodhi, we have Bodhi also, like Bodhi, we also have Bodhi tree, right? So as a Buddha time, we the disciples of the Buddha, the lay disciples of the Buddha, they don't have like the statue or something painting or something. So the Buddha suggests them, pay respect to the Buddha Bodhi tree, is the symbol of supreme knowledge, right? But nowadays we have different types of paintings, statues of the Buddha. But originally at the Buddha time, they didn't have it. Okay, and about sati also has different meanings. So like sati means, awareness, you aware of what's happened, and also it means that memory also. And sati, yes, also in meditation, we also have one term, sampajanya. This means that's like, you develop your awareness, continuously, the materials and your mind, right? Nama, Rupa all the time, the Dharma all the time. And in term, Gave Saka also it means like, a seeker, right? Okay, so here's we have a short instruction about, our teams, right? And actually I plan to have a lecture today, but due to some reasons, especially your interest in the topics, right, into the 3 topics, and also I found that you put a lot of effort on the the assignments, the homework. So that's why I decided, to give you the chance for all you 10 teams, to present today. And maybe, right, today we will have a very long presentation, a very long, class. Okay. So next, here we have 10 teams, right? So I put the presentation in order, right? So we have 10 teams here. And the first team will present the topic Gotama Buddha. And so the presenter, the representative of the team is Dương Thị Vân Anh, right? And we also Dương Thị Vân Anh also will, manage to display the slides. So you need to have the right to share the screen, right? Hải, are you ready for Dương Thị Vân Anh to manage us?
Em có tìm cái tên Dương Thị Vân Anh ở trên đấy mà không có thấy. Bạn đặt tên là gì bạn? Dương Vân Anh, có thể giơ tay lên không ạ?
Ok, Trần Thị Nguyên. So it's better to speak Vietnamese a little bit, right? Mời những cái bạn hôm nay sẽ trình bày á, mà trình chiếu slide á, giơ tay lên ha, để cho bạn Hải về phần kỹ thuật cho set cho mấy bạn được cái quyền là chia sẻ cái màn hình nha. Rồi, tất cả những cái bạn mà ghi team, ví dụ như từ team 1 to team 10, tất cả những cái bạn nào mà sẽ lên trình bày nha, thì đề nghị gì đó giơ tay lên.
Rồi ạ.
Rồi bây giờ trong quá trình chờ đợi thì ưu tiên cho cái nhóm 3 trước. Rồi, team 10 Trần Thị Nguyên, right? So back
Yes,
up, right?
Teacher. Yeah, because Dương Thị Vân Anh has some problem with the technical problem, so she hasn't joined the lesson yet. So
okay, right. So need to, later update your name here, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So now, are you ready for presentation?
I'm ready, but actually, I would like to give the chance for Dương Thị Vân Anh. Okay, so if we cannot wait, then I will do it.
Okay, we may wait for her around 1 minute, right? Okay. So
because we are working in team, and then we leave the present.
Okay, maybe this is the first presentation of all of your 10 teams, right? Maybe we have some, some issues, so it's okay, it's fine. Let's check group number 4. So group number 4, are you ready? So I want to hear from group number 4.
Xin mời Thủy Phan ạ.
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, yeah, let's check group number 1. Group number 1, are you ready here? Okay, not.
Yes, we are.
Okay, ready, right? Let's check one by one. Group number 2, are you ready? Hello, can I hear from you?
I'm ready.
Okay, great. And group number 5. Hello,
Yes,
okay, great. Group number 6.
Yeah, we are here. Yeah.
Okay, great. Group number 7.
We are ready.
Okay, great. Group 8.
Yeah, we are ready.
Okay, great. Team 9.
yes, we are ready.
Okay, great. And the last team, number 10.
We are ready, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Right. So here, this point that what we'll do today, right? Team number 3 will present something. So again, team number 3, are you ready there? Okay, if you are not ready, so we need group number 5 again. Group number 5, are you ready? Because group number 3 and group number 5, have the same topic, right? So again, group number 5.
Yes, okay, teacher.
Okay, so can I see you?
Yeah.
Okay, so other groups, please put Khánh Hải, how you said all of the members for presenters today?
Yes, they can unmute themselves and
okay, already, right?
Share. Yeah, just
okay.
tell me,
So
yeah.
if they're ready, so put your hand out, and group number 5, please raise your hand, and then I can see you and invite you to present.
Yeah. So,
Rồi những cái nhóm những cái nhóm mà nãy đều đã set xong rồi, vui lòng bỏ tay xuống. Ở đây có một cái nick là Chavi, không biết là team nào. Rồi nhắc lại nha, những cái bạn mà thầy trình bày đã dặn là sao đặt cái nick của mình á, là cái team xong cái tên để cho bên kỹ thuật họ biết, họ hỗ trợ. Là bây giờ không biết sao.
Đây là Cẩm Tú đúng không ạ?
yeah,
okay.
sorry. Cẩm Tú in team 5.
Okay. Bây giờ chị cần share screen đúng không ạ?
Yeah, share screen.
Rồi
giờ ai sẽ trình bày ở trên đây? Who will present in this?
I will present. I will. I'm representative for our team.
Okay, right. So you change your presenters, right? Okay,
yeah.
Great. So Cẩm Tú, please. So I stop sharing, right? And then you can share your screen. So first, right? Group number 5, right? So group number 3 we replace. We will replace for group number 5, right? Okay. So let's start it.
Yeah, and sorry, teacher and Mr. Khánh Hải, all of you can see our slide share.
Not yet. I need to stop my sharing first. Okay.
You click on the share screen and then chị mở cái file trước, xong rồi chị click vào cái share screen và nó sẽ hiện ra một số các cửa sổ để mình chọn. Thì mình chọn cái slide đấy, nó sẽ ra cái slide để mình share và mình bấm. Yeah.
So actually teamwork, you need to learn a lot of things.
Okay, great.
Okay, you ready, right?
Yeah, our team is Dhamma friends, and our topic is Gotama Buddha, the Buddha enlightened one, and our team choosing to present the other aspect of Gotama Buddha. When the Bodhisattva was sitting in the inhalation and exhalation meditation at the foot of the Saripati tree in the full moon of May, he made decision that he wouldn't get up from the place till he attained Buddha. There and then the Bodhisattva attained 3 knowledges. The first is the knowledge of remembering from a state of existences. The second is the knowledge of the celestial eye. And the third is the knowledge of extinction on canker. And then he became fully the enlightened Buddha. His mind is fully pure and liberated, and he is worthy of reverence and offering with 9 specific qualities. So now we are talking about the 9 qualities of the Buddha. They are, the first is A-ra-hán, means accomplished one. The second is Sammāsambuddhassa, is fully enlightened one. And the third is Vijayacharana Sampanno, is endowed with clear vision and virtuous conduct. And the fourth is Sugato, is supplied one. And the fifth is Lokavidu, the knower of world. And the sixth is Anuttaro Purisadhammasarati, is the incomparable leader of men to be tamed. And the seventh is Sattha Dewa Manusanang, means the teacher of God and men. And the eighth is Buddha, means enlightened one. And the ninth is Bhagava, means blessed one. And so we focus the A-ra-hán quality of Buddha. And there are 5 meanings. A-ra-hán means that the Buddha has eradicated all the defilements. The Buddha is A-ra-hán because he is the first stand far away from the mental defilements. The second is he has destroyed the enemy, namely the mental defilements, and therefore he is accomplished. And the third, he has destroyed all sports of the will of rebirth. And the fourth is he's worthy to receive gifts. And the fifth, he can do no harm, even in secret. And the final slide is the Kakuta Sutta in Samyutta Nikaya, connected sports, to be detailed that the Buddha is eradicated all the defilements. And the story is showed in this slide. And the summary story is that the young Dewa Kakuta wondered that the Buddha was sitting all alone, so that his mind could be delight or sorrow, couldn't it? And he asked the Buddha the question. And the Buddha said that delight comes to one who is miserable, misery to one filled with delight. As a bhikkhu undelighted, untroubled, that's how you should know me, friend. And the young Devata Kakuta was so delighted, and he praised the Buddha that after a long time, at last I see Brahmin who is fully quenched, a bhikkhu undelighted, untroubled, who has crossed over attachment to the world. And you can see that the Buddha is free from all the defilements, and he is really liberated and peaceful. And it's all of our presentation. Thank you so much for listening.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now the time to raise questions for team one, right? So the quality of Buddha A-ra-hán, right? Topical Toba, right? Okay, so do you have any questions? Please raise your hand. Please keep that. Okay, that's right. So people may ask you some questions, and then you need to answer.
Yes.
Okay.
Vâng, đến nhóm nào ạ? Thấy nhóm nào bắt đầu ạ?
So one team presents, and that team members also support to answer some questions from audience. Okay, yeah. So like team number one has some question, right? I cannot see you clearly. Trần Hiếu Xuân, right? Okay, let's unmute and ask some questions if you have.
Yes, sorry, can you show again the slide? Slide. Yeah.
1 minute.
Okay, let me help you to show the slide, right? Okay, wait. So it seems that you don't know how to do it. Okay.
Okay, the slide number 2, the 9 qualities of the Buddha.
Okay, team number 5, right? Please wait.
Slide number 2, slide number 2. Yes, okay, the 9 qualities of the Buddha. And I often hear that the Buddha had 10 epithets. So I think the 9 qualities of the Buddha is not quite right. I think so because people often the Buddha has 10 epithets, and I see that in this slide the number 10 is the Tathagata. I think so. It is
actually that's the way they separate this, Vandana into 9 or 10, right? So it's okay. It's not really wrong or right. Okay, it's fine. So normally they consider 9, right? So if you go to Myanmar also, there is some pagoda. They have like 6 or 9 gates, right? So each gate has one quality, especially in Yangon. 9, not 10, right?
Okay, I got it. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, I have team 5 to answer this question, right? Okay, so any other questions? Okay, yeah, how to say here, team, right, team 3, Trần Thị Quyên, please.
Good evening, teacher. Dear team 1, I would like to ask the question about the quality number 4, Sugato. What does it really mean? Because when I search, I look up when I look up the word sublime, that means beautiful, then extremely beautiful. So what does it mean here in Sugato? Can you explain more about it, please? Thank you.
Okay, group number 5. Right.
Yeah, sure. Please, our team leader or any Dhamma friend members can help us to answer the question.
So that's your duty. The duties of the team number 5. Okay, if we cannot answer now, right? We just skip that question and go to ahead for. Okay, now I would like to invite team how to say team 10, Thanh An, please.
Yes, teacher. On the same slide, the 9 qualities of the Buddha. Actually, this is more a command rather than a question. Can you show the slide, please?
Okay, let me have team number 5 right there. Okay, with this. So
let's scroll down just a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think for number 7, Sattadeva Manusana. I think the beauty.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I think for number 7, the 7 qualities, Sattadeva Manusana. I think the meaning of this means the teacher of the humankind and the Deva, which means the beings in the heavenly realms. So I think this is more command. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, actually, if you focus on this, maybe they cannot understand you completely because it relates to Pali a lot, right? Okay, we will discuss about this later. Okay, so we go ahead, right? So next, group number 5, please, close your, stop your sharing, and then you go ahead. So now I would like to invite group number 4. Are you ready there?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so please.
Can you give me the right to share screen? Because I can do it now.
Yes, you can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
What? Oh my gosh.
That's why I asked you need to practice, right?
Yeah, but it didn't show here all the slide.
You open the slide first and then click to the share screen at the bottom of the Zoom.
I open it now, the
Yes.
file already,
Open
but
slide.
it didn't show in my desktop. When I go back to Zoom, it's not there on my desktop.
Zoom?
So
you open.
wait a minute, I will support now. Yeah, okay, can you show it to me?
Dear teacher, our team is ready. Team number 3 is ready.
Okay, you need, because you change the order, right? So you need to replace the place of team number 5, right?
Chị mở cái slide ra trước, xong rồi chị về Zoom, chị bấm vào cái share screen ở dưới.
Yeah.
Rồi mình chọn cái slide đó.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Sorry. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. We are team number 4. The the Mangala happiness. Today, I would like to present about the triple gem, Theravada in Pali. Oh, sorry. But, yeah.
Chị bấm vào cái slide rồi mình chuyển.
Okay.
Bạn Hải,
khi
mà
ai
lên trình bày bạn Hải đưa cái video, cái hình người trình bày lên giùm bạn Hải. Okay, wait a second.
Em có yêu cầu người đó mở rồi, mở video rồi.
Rồi, đề nghị là ai lên trình bày thì mở video của mình lên nha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, please open your video and then you share. We will let you like share your video and then know we the presenter, right? Otherwise, they think that I'm the presenter. Got it?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. So
I'm very sorry because this is the first time and I didn't know that.
Okay, great. So actually, you need to learn many things, not only Dhamma, right? You learn something related to technical. So wait a second. Hi, wait a second. Hi, please set to channel video for the speaker.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, you can do it.
Okay. So can I start now?
Yes. Sure.
Yeah. Please start from beginning. The first slide.
Good evening, everyone. We are team number 4, the Mangala. Oh, yeah. Sorry. It's so dumb. Yeah.
Okay.
Mangala, the happiness. Today, I would like to present about the triple gem, Theravada in Pali. Buddhists take refuge in 3 different expressions of the of the awakened mind: the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. Many people will immediately think about the historical Buddha when they mention the Buddha, but the Buddha, the first of the 3 gems, is broader than that. First of all, it's about our Buddhahood part, which every being has but doesn't fully recognize yet. Then, of course, it's the historical Sakyamuni Buddha, and as he said in his teachings, many other Buddha who have come long before and will come long after him. Finally, it's all the Buddha-related items that we are venerating, such as the Buddha statues or the Buddha pictures. The Buddha is the first refuge for all beings because he is the ultimate teacher and the spiritual example who assures that we can follow the path to the enlightenment. That's my part. And the second presenter would be Miss Ngan Lam. Please let her.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Please show your hand, and then you say as a speaker.
Okay.
Can Hải please follow, right, and set who are the speakers? Then. Yeah.
I'm going to talk about the second term, Dhamma.
Okay.
Dhamma is. Hello?
Please wait me a second. Hải ơi. Hello?
No, because my team, Miss Tu, will help me to control the presentation. So we don't need to share the screen again.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean that like the speaker need to show the video to know who
sorry. I already text that I'm not able to share the video. Sorry about that. If you don't mind.
Okay. Very mind.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I'm going to talk about the second gem, Dhamma. Dhamma is the sermon preaching the Buddha taught during 45 years. Next, I'm going to talk about all gems include these 5 characteristics. To be honest, include the Dhamma. They are highly honest, words of infinite value, incomparable and superior, difficult to see, to meet, to gain, and Is this for beings with sufficient condition to take refuge? Or we don't have enough time, so I'll just mention briefly about it. Next. So what does the Dhamma include? It is not only about the huge amounts of 84,000 Dhamma. He also based on listeners' tendencies and maturity to take them separately. So that's really helpful for them to learn and progress in peace and happiness. Although these are plenty of Dhamma, but mostly Dhamma focus on 4 Noble Truths and 8 Fold Paths. Yeah, the last one, I want to go with the third gems or Sangha in Pali. Sangha means the community of Dhamma practitioners. However, in this context, the Sangha Ratana, the Sangha refer to the noble disciple who gains 4 rays of power and prudence or Ariya Sangha. Yeah, next. So why should we honor the noble disciples? Because they practice diligently in Dhamma, so they got incomparable result in morality, concentration, and wisdom. The noble disciples achieve at least 1 in 9 supreme quality and support for Dhamma practitioners to acquire happiness, properties in here and hereafter. They also really helpful in preservation and propagation of the Dhamma. Next one. Here, I just would like to remind briefly about the 5 quality of triple gems. We can find these in each gems. And the last one, I want to tell you, the triple gems may be different in words. However, they are actually one gem comprehends other. They are intervened. In other words, no Buddha, there will be no Dhamma and Sangha. I hope that presentation will give you general information about the triple gems for taking refuge. And here's some reference, and thank you for your listening.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're Ngân Lâm, right? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any questions, please?
So do you have any questions? Please raise your hand, right? Okay, so here we have team number 6, Thanh Nguyễn, right? Please.
Yeah, hi. My name is Thanh Nguyễn. Actually, my name is Nguyễn Thanh. So I just want to have a question for this team. You said that the Dhamma includes the 4 noble truths, noble eightfold path, and the middle way. I'm not quite sure if it is the right thing, because for the last lesson, we learned from the teacher saying that the Buddha teach Dhamma, and the Dhamma is what the Buddha taught, and it includes the 4 noble truths. That's it. The noble eightfold path is for the 4th truth. How to I'm looking up my notes. How to overcome, or how to the truth of the path leading to cessation of suffering. It is a part of the 4 noble truths, right? So I'm a bit confused here. Can you clarify? I mean the noble 8 pathfold is part of the 4 noble truths, and the middle path is also the another name of the 8 pathfold. Is it correct? Thank you.
Oh, thank you for your information, because I just presented for my team. She has some problem that she cannot present today, so that's why. And I'm not really understand well about my presentations about Dhamma, but yeah.
Okay, so team number 10, right? Team number 4, right? So
yeah.
Many members, right? Any other members can support. Please answer this question.
Yeah, thank you.
Quý vị họ hiểu câu hỏi chưa ạ? Bởi vì thấy câu hỏi hơi dài cho nên là có thể một số vị chưa.
Rồi, lớp mình thì cũng có người hiểu người không, thì thôi mời cái chị hồi nãy hỏi lại bằng tiếng Việt để mọi người nắm được cái ý hơn nè.
Vâng ạ, em có thể nói lại ạ. Tức là theo như cái buổi trước thầy dạy ạ, thì Dhamma Pháp chính là những cái gì mà Phật dạy, và Phật dạy tứ diệu đế. Em có đọc thêm thì cái tứ diệu đế này nó có bao gồm 4 con đường để thì một trong 4 con đường thì con đường thứ tư là con đường mà dẫn đến cái việc là giải thoát. Và để giải thoát thì có cái gọi là bát chánh đạo, thực hành bát chánh đạo để được giải thoát ạ. Và bát chánh đạo thì nó có cái tên trong tiếng Anh là Noble Eight Paths for
Four Noble Paths.
Yeah.
Four Noble Paths.
Four Noble Paths. Và một cái tên khác của nó đấy là the middle path. Middle path đấy là con đường nó ở giữa cái việc là giữa hai cái cực, thái cực, là một cái là quá là nung chiều bản thân, một cái là quá là hành xác. Thì cái mix ở giữa đấy là lý do mà nó gọi tên là middle path. Thì middle path đấy là tên khác của cái noble eightfold path đấy. Câu hỏi của em là Dhamma chỉ là tứ diệu đế, đúng không ạ?
Okay, so you got the
cái kia nó
question,
chỉ là
right?
một phần thôi ạ. Vâng.
Okay, you got the question. So any members of group number 4 answer this question? Okay, if so, no one to answer this question. Okay, so here I remind you that you are a team, right? You need to work, not only to speak something, to read the slides, and that's your duty.
Excuse me.
No.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the four noble truths, that's the general words for all the things. And from time to time, sometimes the Buddha just explain some smaller part of the Four Noble Truths, and we have the Four Noble Paths that's included in the Four Noble Truths. But the Buddha, when he taught the Dharma, he couldn't taught the whole lesson as a whole. He just focused on the things that the listener, the follower needed to listen to intend the enlightenment.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so is it okay? So any other questions? So I hope that kind of satisfy with your answer, right? With your question, right? Okay, somehow we just wrecked it, right?
Yeah, thank you for your questions.
Okay,
Yeah.
so don't try to chase the group too much, right? Something we don't really understand. Okay, so anyway, how to say the first few lectures, just give you some general knowledge, Some people try to go very deep inside. So it's okay, but somehow don't be hurry, right? Just step by step we will learn, right? Okay. So thanks for the presentation of team number 4. Now I would like to invite next team, right? So now we need to close the sharing of the team number. Okay. Okay, so now team next, I invite team number 1. So are you ready? So who will be the first presenter? Hồng Phạm, right? Hello.
Em thấy team 10 có giơ tay thầy.
Okay, so please. Hồng, right? Hồng Phạm first. Here today we have also some like foreigners, right? And like maybe some from India and some from other countries. Hello, may I have your voice here? Yeah, we have some like, yeah. Frederick Kosmowski, right? Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
We have some.
Yes. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening. So where are you from?
So I'm French. I'm
French,
from Paris.
Right? Yeah. You attend the class from invitation of your friends, right? Is that?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So do you have any background about Theravada Buddhism?
No, not really. It's a discovery. I'm familiar with meditation, but I'm curious to see how it's similar or different from
what you are learning, what you are practicing,
yes.
right? Okay. So what kind of meditation you are practicing now?
So I think it's a bit of a mixed, but I attended an online courses 1 year ago, and I think in the 3 different types, which it starts with mindfulness, and then it's meditation, and the third part is manifesting. And I can see similar things, but I'm still too new to really see the parallel with this course.
So did you read the syllabus of this course?
I did, yes, I did.
Okay, so great. You have the outline of the course, right? So you can, right? If you have any question in our class, you can also raise your question. In case that we also today, just for the members, 10 teams practice the presentation. So yeah, hope that some technical issues and something. So hope that you understand. Let's ask some people and then see how do you think about this? Okay, so team 1, you ready, right? Is that? Hello.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so who will be the first one?
Yeah, I'm first.
Home, right? Okay, so please share your screen. Please share your screen. Okay.
Okay.
Dạ, anh Hùng có thể share screen được rồi.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, great.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, let's get started.
Anh có thể nói lớn hơn xíu nữa. Hơi nhỏ.
Sorry, can you hear my voice? Excuse me,
yes.
Can you hear my voice?
Yes, yes.
It is better. Okay. Hello, everyone. First of all, I would like to introduce our team. Just a few words. As you can see on my screen, our team name has a special name, Kalama. And as you know, this is one of the best sutta, one of the best known sutta in not only in Theravada tradition, but also Mahayana tradition. And as you know, Kalama is the people who live in Mesobuddha region in the Buddha time. And one of the special thing in is the sutta. We just got together the video.
Important not to believe what someone tells you just because lots of other people think like that, or because it is traditional, or because there are rumors about it. Don't believe someone because they seem to know the scriptures very well, or because they have strong opinions. Also, don't believe what someone says where there is no evidence, or without much discussion, or just...
Okay, as you can hear, do not just believe something you just hear or see in television, hear from the teacher. We have a right view. I think this sutta is the first chapter of inquiry. It means we have read, we had the wisdom in our mind. Yeah.
Important not to.
And next, I would like to invite Mr. Hung Thuan. He will present.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Hung. Yeah. Good evening, teacher and everyone. Okay, I'm now gonna show you what is sila. Sila, when we take the review in the triple gem, is the initial step to learning Buddhism. while observing the precepts, implementing those learning into practice. So all the Buddhists should observe the precept after they have taken refuge in the Buddhism, as the precept represent the foundation of virtuous action, as well as the moral standard for the human race. You can imagine taking precept is very similar to students following the rules of their school, or the people abiding by the common law in society. The only difference is that the school rule and the law are external restrictions, while Buddhist precepts are a form of self-discipline. That is the more difference between them. And thus internal regulations, it's just like a person driving on a smooth expressway fails to obey the traffic laws. Accident may be caused. In the same way, if a person does not observe the precept, then he will face the risk of breaking the rules and attracting troubles during his life. Thus, it is very essential for a Buddhist to observe the precepts. Precepts are divided into monastic precept and lay precept, or Mahayana precept and Hinayana precept. The lay precept include 5 precepts, as the abstemious precept and the Bodhisattva precept. To learn more detail about the precept for each group, let's move on to the next slide. Thanks.
Okay, I would like to invite Miss Han.
That is for Hiếu Xuân, right?
Yeah, okay. You will share.
Yes.
Sorry, I just after Vietnam.
Yeah, and the next will.
Okay. Hiếu Xuân, are you there?
No, I'm here, but you first. I after you.
Okay.
Okay. I just sila for monk and nun. Okay, not for layman or woman.
Okay, so here is the sila for layman and the laywoman. I think okay, maybe for the other person, the Phạm Hùng. Okay, so for the sila for layman and woman, so we have for the point we have at least 5 precepts. We can call also in Pali is the Panchasila. That means abstention from killing living being, and abstention from the thief and the sexual misconduct. And also we avoid from speaking lie, tell a lie to the other person, and we avoid from the intoxicant. That means it's for all the laymen and women. And sometimes for the special case, we will have also for 8 precepts or even 9 precepts.
Okay, next I will introduce a short video about 5 precepts in Kalama language. We will watch together. You can see and recite yourself on the screen. Yeah. The first precept.
Savada Brahmani Sikhapadam Samadhiyami. Ramiraya Machapamadatana Brahmani Sikhapadam Samadhiyami.
Okay, that's enough. We have another sila for laymen and laywomen, especially for meditators in Uppsala Day. We have to observe 8 precepts instead of 5 precepts. As you can see, there are few words in Pali language, and 3 more precepts are. The next one is to abstain from eating after midday. That means after noon, after 12 a.m. Sorry, 12 p.m. We don't have to eat any food. And the seventh precepts is to abstain from sensual entertainment and bodily decorations. That means you don't have wear rings or jewelry or something like that. And the last one is to abstain from using high luxurious beds. That means you have to lie on the simple bed. I think so. Yeah.
Mr. Hung, the Pali number 3 is wrong. Kame Sumichachara is for 5 precepts, but for 8 precepts is Apramacharya to abstain from all sexual activities.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So number 3 here is not for not belongs to the A precepts, right? So it's for 5 precepts. So with this, you still have sex, right? But the A precepts, you have no sex, even self sex also. You got it?
I see.
Okay, so about this, right? Okay.
Yeah. Just wrong in Pali language, but it works. Yeah. Okay. Next, I would like to invite Ben Hilson. He will introduce. He will present Sila for months and nuns.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. It's my turn. First, in novice monk, in fact, many countries where Theravada Buddhism predominates, the girl or woman is not accepted to ordain, like Vietnam, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia. Yes, but in these countries, women just can observe 5 precepts or 8 precepts. And 10 precepts is the highest. But Sri Lanka is different from the others. And a girl or woman want to ordain, he had to go abroad, go to Sri Lanka to ordain. But following Vinaya Pitaka, a Pali canon, a woman is allowed to be a monk or nun, to be a nun. Firstly, Buddhist follower needs at least 3 to 6 months to practice many rules in the temple, where he or she wants to be a fully ordained monk. Maybe it takes longer if he do everything bad. Secondly, after that, he will become a novice monk. It's called in Pali Samanera and or non-Samaneris for several years, maybe 2 years or 3 years or maybe longer. Time is dependent on his master, on his teachers. And he or she must keep 10 precepts properly. 10 precepts is include 8 precepts, but one more is no keeping money or any assets. Yes, thirdly, if his master agrees with what he or she does, he or she will be accepted to be a fully ordained monk. And if a monk must obey 227 rules, and a nun must obey 311 rules. Or if among our nuns must obey strictly and do not transgress the rules. If he among our nuns transgress his rule, maybe they will be expelled. I mean, we have to get out of the temple. Okay, and yes, that's all. Is my presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Houston. And
about the benefit of the keeping sila. So the sila is the essential first step of the practice and meditation. And if someone they keep the precept, they will always find their mind peaceful and cool, and then they always live in tolerance, generously, and then they always protect themselves and all the sentient being. And the meditator must start with the sila, and then they must begin to develop a samadhi, that means the concentration, and finally they begin to develop the prana. So you can see that when we keep the precept, our mind will be quiet, less distracted. Illusion then believe in the mindfulness, and then the concentration arises. And when the concentration arises, and we continue to maintain mindfulness consciously, and the wisdom will arise, and after that, the liberation can come to us. And the sila is also the previous crisis for prana. And you see that the path to nibbana, we have a sila, prana, samadhi, and the sila, samadhi, and the prana. That means the morality, the concentration, and the wisdom. So in Vietnamese, we say also giới định tuệ. So the sila is the foundation, and we will apply for all of us. And the last but not least, so you can see that the sila can apply for all the person without the relation and the color from the north to the south and from the west to western. So that's all for our presentation. We hope that can get the advice from the teacher and the classmate. Thank you so much for listening.
That's all.
Panya, không phải panna.
Okay, we will correct the pronunciation of Pali later, right? Somehow it's okay, it's fine, right? Okay. So next, I would like to invite a group. Let's see.
Any questions, please?
No question, please, because your group makes very long presentation, right? Okay, so group number 2, please. So please make short, right? Group number 2, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, great. So please share your career screen.
Okay. I see the host disabled participants screen sharing.
I made you co-host already. Okay.
Yeah. So please share, yes.
Now you can share the screen.
Have you seen my my slide?
Yes, Bante.
Okay, very clear.
Yes. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Dear class, today team 2, Panya team, is mean wisdom, will introduce an outline or a glimpse of theory of Buddhist ethics. It means Sila in Pali. The outline of our presentation is about the basic comprehension, the importance of establishing Sila. It means in Vietnamese thiết lập giới hoặc là thọ giới, and who will adhere to Sila, tức là ai sẽ in Vietnamese ai sẽ là người có thể giữ gìn giới, and how is Sila apply in our daily life, tức là it mean ứng dụng giới. And conclusion, our presentation have two presenter is are me, Thích Ngộ Trí Viên, and Miss Hoài My. And you can see this is our teammate that working properly from the time we established our team too. And firstly, I will describe a little bit in a basic comprehension of Sila. The Sila is mean Buddhist ethic. It's include in two aspects, that do and don'ts. It mean to do good deeds and not to do any evil deeds. It mean good action and wrong action. The do not and do in on precepts is about avoid killing and harming in any sentient being, to protect all living beings from possible dangers. The second is avoid stealing and exploiting and cheating others. Develop generosity, contentment, and fairness. The third of precept is basic precepts. It avoids sexual misconduct. The fourthly is avoid telling lies and the five is avoid taking intoxicants such as alcohol, grass, and many intoxicants. The Sila is in the Noble Eightfold Path, such as right speech, right action, and right livelihood is three factors in Eightfold Path, and Sila is the first of three levels in spiritual purification. It means in Vietnamese là con đường chuyển hóa nội tâm, laying the firm foundation of the next stage of progress. Include Sila is morality, Samadhi is meditation, and the Panya is wisdom. In the Book of Discipline, volume 5, page 328, it means in Vietnamese là Luật Tạng, quyển 5, trang 328. Sila is understood as duty. To establish in Sila means to fulfill one's duties. In the path of purification, chapter 1, paragraph 25, it means in Vietnamese Thanh Tịnh Đạo Luận, chương 1 đoạn số 25. There are 4 types of Sila. The morality of rules and restraint, the morality of restraint of sense faculties, the morality of purified of livelihood, and the morality concerning the wise use of a monk's requisite. Secondly, I will tell you the importance of keeping Sila for the community. When each and every member observes Sila diligently, it helps promote orderly and peaceful existence, and the Sila enables men to live together to live together in civilized communities with mutual trust and respect. It means develop the community that we are living in. And now I would like to introduce all of you. Miss Hoài My will outline Buddhist ethics in the next slides.
Good evening, teacher.
Miss Hoài My, are you there?
Yeah. Good evening, teacher and all classmates. Thank you very much, dear Venerable Ngộ Trí Viên, for sharing with us the understanding about Sila. And now, why Sila is important for us to establishing and keeping Sila. So, Venerable Ngộ Trí Viên had just shared us about the importance for a community where that the Sila will have the community to have to build the trust and the respect among all the members of the community. And how about for a human being? When we observe establishing the Sila, so the Sila will help a human being to purify his or her mind. So the inside quality of his or her mind will be cultivated. So therefore, the tolerance, loving kindness, and compassion will develop inside him or her day after day. So as a result, he will earn love, respect from his companions, and he will have a great wealth, fame, and honor in the society. And when he or she dies unconscious, and when after death, he or she will be reborn in a happy realms, thanks to many materials at his or she origin when she or she still alive. And also another rewards and blessings of a person who established Sila. So he or she will be have a freedom from the remorse, joy, gratitude, tranquility, happiness, concentration, vision, and knowledge, according to the reality, turning away from the detachment, and lastly, vision and knowledge with regard to the deliverance. And another question here is which that's important when we establish Sila. So who will be adhere to the Sila? So let's move to the next slide, please. Depending on the when one take the spiritual journey, so if you are a lay man or woman, so you when you take a refuge, you will observe the 5 precepts, and this 5 precepts can be for everybody. And for the lay and man women who are drawn to meditation retreats, who are practicing meditation, so he or she can observe the 8 precepts. And for the novice monks and nuns, so they will observe the 10 precepts. And when you are a fully ordained monk, you have to follow the 227 rules. And a nun will follow the 311 rules of the beginner's bhakti moksha. So I have just shared with you the important and who will access to the Sila. So how Sila will apply in our daily life. So as Venerable Thích Ngộ Chí Viên had just shared with us, Sila is one of the 3 factors in the 8 first paths. So on the 8th factor in the 8th Four Noble Paths will depend on each other. So when you establish Sila, so it will be the formation for you to practice the concentration and also the wisdom. So it depends on own personal experience. So some will be find it easy and some will be find it difficult. So when you have a right understanding, so you will have the motivation to keep the Sila more strictly, and especially when you practice in meditation, so you will have cultivating your mindfulness during your Dhamma path. So that is why you will self discipline yourselves, and you will cultivate and develop your 3 factors, both Sila and concentration and wisdom at the same time. And also there is a correlation between the Sila practice and the karma. So for example here, if we observe the first precept to abstain from killing the sentient being, so you create the good karma, and that will be the meritorious action of you to not killing the animal, but also you protect the animal from danger, and you respect all the living being. So you will create a very good merit, and that will help you also on the practice way of Dhamma. So that is just our summarize some main point about Sila. There are a lot of information, a lot of knowledge about Sila we have to study deeply. So here we just give you some very main point for your understanding, basic understanding. In conclusion, there is a saying that Vinaya is the lifeblood of the Buddha teaching. As long as the Vinaya exists, the Sasana stands. I think that for those who choose the way to practice the Dhamma, so we will keep Sila as a spiritual commitment to lead us to practice our mind purification, and that will help us to protect and maintain a peaceful life. Thank you very much. In the next slide, we already give here a lot of link to and book for your further reference. Well, if you have time, you can go deeply in this book. You will find more useful information for your lesson. Thank you very much for your listening to our group presentation. Have a good night. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. We have only 5 minutes, right? But each group tend to present around 10 to 15 minutes. So anyway, next groups, right? Please make your presentation short, right? If we have more time, then we will raise the questions, right, and answer and discuss, right? In the case that you give us a long talk, right? So it's difficult for us to share the time with other members. So okay, again, thank you. Group number 2, right? So now I would like to invite team 5. So are you ready there?
Yes, team leader.
Okay. Yes. Okay, please. So try to make short, right? And
good evening, teachers and the team too. Thanks for your detailed presentations. It's so really good and have a lot of helpful information. However, I just have one question for the team because Miss Hoy also said that the reverse of the silas is the joy and happiness. So could you give me the example about the joy and happiness, the reverse of Sila, for example, like that, to make me understand clearly and detail more the differentiation between the choice and the happiness, please. Thank you so much.
Okay. Hello. Where are you from?
Dạ, em ở Sài Gòn nhưng mà
Okay, right.
pháp danh của em là Tininobu ạ. Dạ.
Okay, Tininobu, right.
Dạ, em có thể nói luôn tiếng Việt được không ạ?
Tiếng Anh của bạn khá clear, so
it's okay. Fine. So how to say, because we spend time for the teams to present, right? So the question later you may find from other teams, right? So it's okay. So now team number 5, are you ready there? Hello, team number 5. Okay, so go ahead with next team. So team 5, I cannot see you here.
Number 9.
Sorry, teacher. Team 5 already present.
Number 9.
First.
Team 5 already? Not yet. Team 5 already, right? Is that? Okay, so team number 3. Oh, I'm sorry. So mistake. Team
9 already, teacher?
Yeah. Team 9 ready, right? Okay. Okay, so please, team 9, right? We gotta give priority to team 9. So you are ready, right? So try. You have many members, right? So try to make it short, right? Okay, now team number 9. Thank you, please. So who will be the first, ma'am?
Yeah, can you see the slide, our slide?
Okay, great.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, everybody. Today, Team 9, Sammāsambuddhassa would like to present the topic named Sila, morality. Morality is a very fundamental factor which helps us calm and purify our mind. All we know the 3 knowledges and the Noble Eightfold Path, the only way leading to liberation. And there are Sila, morality, Samadhi, concentration, and Panya, wisdom. And morality include right speech, right action, and right livelihood in the Noble Eightfold Path. So we can see that morality is very important on the path. The quantity of precepts are different between Theravada and Mahayana tradition, and between the disciple assemblies. You can see on the slides. Yeah. Next is Miss Mintong.
The 5 precepts for lay disciple. First is abstaining from killing any living beings. We do respect our life and all living beings, cultivating loving kindness, protection, and care of the life. Always get one's mind peaceful and inside. The second one, abstaining from stealing what is not given. This train to on specific fields. We don't have the right to steal the property of others, nor to gain the wealth by taking advantage of from the labor of others. We must find the ways to help others support themselves. Next, Miss Mai will will talk about the third precept.
The third precept is abstaining from committing adultery. It means that you don't have the sex with other person who is too young or who is still living under the care of their parents or guardians. You don't have sex with others and with someone else your mate. Moreover, rape, prostitution, reducing other person who is not your material partner, trading human being, obstructing the happiness of other family life, all are all the violation of this precept. The fourth precept is abstaining from telling the lie, using harsh language, gossip, or slander. It means that you do not say untruthful things which make others losing belief from us. You do not utter words that distort the truth or cause the discord or hatred. You do not spread news that you do not know to be certain. The fifth precept is abstaining from using alcohol or intoxicants. If you use alcohol or drug, it may cause the mind cloud, which open the door to break other precepts. So you do not conceal the bad thing. You also do not conceal the bad things for mind, such as violent movie or romantic music, etc. Next, I will introduce Venerable Chí Minh. We'll talk about the fourth right effort.
The fourth right effort, morality, is a very important of the Buddha. This we can sum up: not to do evil, to perform good, purify one's mind. The teachings of Buddha related to the reset. It had lay people, Buddhist monks, nuns can observe. We have a motivated energy to overcome desire, suffering in modern life, next life. Mindfulness is a very important practice of Buddha. It represents four foundations of mindfulness. For example, we can, when we speaking, we know we are speaking. When we are listening, we know we are listening right here, right now. Don't think about the future. Don't think about the past. Keep my mind in the present moment. We can touch, can read, can we wake up, keep our mind in pure awareness. Mere recognition right here, right now. We can. This is very important. This had if we practice meditation, we have perfect sila. This is very important practice. When we practice meditation, we can apply the teaching of Buddha in sila, moral reset in daily life. We can observe a reset. This is very important practice. If we practice sila, this helps to free from greed, hatred, ignorance. This is very important practice. We can sila and panya and samadhi and panya, they are connected together. We can remove sila from samadhi and panya. We can, if we want to observe a reset, we should have a mindfulness inside. We how to do this, how to do that. What is right? What is wrong? We have the right view. This is wrong. We become a good person. We have to show the way to get enlightenment right here, right now. This is very important practice. Yes, they are connected together fully. I invite all of you practice meditation. Three breath. Written in, we know we are written in. Written out, we know we are written out. Written in, we know we are written in. Written out, we know we are written out. I hope all of you get to be happy, healthy, and mindful. Thank you for all listening. Buddha bless all of you.
That's all. Okay. Thank you, Group 9. Right? Well, thank you. You have like different ideas about the sila, right? And also, you at the end of the presentation, you will say some part for meditation. Yeah, like sometimes very nice. Breathe in. Yeah, we know, we are aware that we breathe in, breathe out, right? We are aware that we breathe out. So thank you. Anyway, we have different type of practice, right? So anyway, we can apply in different ways. And the main point is that we learn the teaching of the Buddha and we apply it, right? And to get the real happiness in life. To get along with other people, right? Okay, so thank you. So group number 3, are you ready there?
Yes, sir, I'm all ready.
Okay, so please. So group number 9, please stop your sharing. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so please share your screen.
I shared the screen already. Can you see my slide?
Not yet.
Yeah,
You open the slides and share screen and choose a slide. Yes,
okay.
I can see.
You see already?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
I will turn on my camera. Sir, can you see that I turned on the camera already?
Not yet.
Yes, all right. Dear sir and ladies and gentlemen, on the behalf of the team 3, I'm going to make a speech about the Gautama Buddha. My speech is going to be divided into 5 parts. Now, let's begin with the part 1. We have to know what is Buddha. Buddha in Pali work, it can be known as the knower, the awakened one, the enlightened one of the 4 noble truths. Who is Gautama Buddha? Gautama Buddha is someone that is the founder of Buddhism. He realized the 4 noble truths by himself. No one taught him. His personal name is Siddhartha, and this name means rich food filled. Siddhartha, about the family background. He was born in Lumbini, Nepal in Bhagavato in 623 before Christ, and who are his parents, King Suddhodana and the Queen Mahamaya. At the age of 16, he got married to wife Yasodhara, the one that born him the son named Rahula. He saw the 4 red omens: the old man, the sick man, the dead man, and the recluse. And after that, he realized the nature of life. All human beings have to suffer from the old age and death. He realized that life is not a pink color. And at the age of 29, he made himself become an ascetic. The ultimate truth is the thing that she wanted to realize. And he met the 2 ascetics, Alora and Udaka. However, the two didn't lead him to the super knowledge. And then he met the 5 ascetics. After all, he turned away from them, and then 6. I'm so sorry. He had 6 years to become a self-mortificator, and this thing reduced him almost to the verge of death. And after all, he reverted to normal diet and balanced mode of living. We can also remember that a woman that brought him a cup of milk, we know it, right? And that he avoided indulging in sensual pleasure and self-mortification. That is called the middle way. At the age of 35, he attained the Buddhahood. From 35 to 80 years old, he worked tirelessly and relentlessly for the benefits of all beings. He delivered the Dhamma teachings for all mankind endeavors. He taught 4 noble truths, which are free to factors, lead to the normal life, and realize the ultimate goal, that is Nibbana.
with various methods depends on each person's level and capacity. Not only that, he also developed the Sangha. He established the orders and disciplines. He also looked after their well-being and their progress. He instructed thoroughly, and they can teach others, give the Dhamma for the future further generations. And at the age of 18, he passed away at Kusinara after 45-year Iranian retreats. A lot of this supposed attained the Aryan fruits and a vast treasure stores of Dhamma teachings, because things that arise from causes will also decay, present with due care. Now, go to the conclusion. The Gotama Buddha is the real person who was born in Nepal in 623 before Christ. At the age of 29, he renounced the world and searched for the ultimate truth. After he saw the 4 omens, 6 years later, he found out the middle way, that is the right practice way. At the age of 35, he attained the Buddhahood. After attaining the Buddhahood, he contributed 45 years to talk Dhamma for all human beings, to Devas and Brahmas. At the age of 18, he entered into Mahaparippana in Kusinara in 543 before Christ. More than 25 centuries ago, all his teachings still exist in the complete purity, and it has been spread all over the world today. Thank you for listening. This is my honor to be able to make a presentation. Could you please feel free to ask questions?
Okay, so you have 3 minutes to ask this group, right? So yeah, thank you. You have a very well organized presentation. Okay, so hope that other people also learn from this team, right? So if you have any question, please raise your hand. So here, I would like to invite Nitinan. Nitinan, are you there? Nitinan, right? Yeah. Can you? Yeah. Can you open video? Then we can see you.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah. Can you hear?
Yes, I can. So my question is, hello.
Yeah, cannot hear from you clearly. It's quite noisy there.
Hello. Now, hello. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, we hear. Hello. My question is, hello. The presentation they said that Gotama saw the old man, sick man, and dead of one, and then he go to further meditation or for the enlightenment. But how can anyone by seeing this side leave his house and throne? Just hello.
Yeah, just hear some words from you. Yeah. So you are Sri Lankan, right?
No, Indian.
Indian.
Tiếng Anh Ấn thầy.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Em nghe có hiểu.
Yes, please help me to repeat the question because I couldn't hear the sound clearly.
It's quite lag, right? I also cannot hear something from you. Yes. Again, please.
Hello, my question is, I am trying to show that Gotama leaves his house for the enlightenment by seeing the sight of the old man, sick man, and dead. Then my question is, how can I just seeing this sight? Everything from this sight in the life. How can any person leave his house and where it is from? And how can any person do this?
Can you put your microphone far away?
It's so noisy, echoes. Yeah, echoing.
Yeah,
a lot of
you
noise.
put far away
noise.
your mouth. Don't put directly into.
Hello.
Yes,
okay.
Better.
Okay, now again, please. Oh, sorry.
Hello. You may repeat the question?
I couldn't hear anything.
Okay, so sorry, so next time, right? Because time is quite limited right now, right? So yeah, we will answer your question later, right? So we'll check your voice, right? Your micro, okay. So now, yeah, I would like to invite next team, like team 6, right? Are you ready there?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, please.
Long time to wait. Yes.
Okay, wait. Okay.
I will
so,
set screen. Yeah, I will set screen.
So team
6.
Team 6, right? Stop your sharing.
Dạ, team 6 là vị nào đang nói đấy ạ?
Dạ em anh. Yeah, it's me.
Okay, right.
Cho mình cái tên để mình search.
Uyên Nguyễn. Yeah.
Uyên.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you. Dạ rồi ạ. Câu hỏi.
So team 3, please turn off your sharing slide. Yeah.
You just share it and it's over.
Okay.
Yes, mình sẽ dừng share đúng không thầy?
Dạ vâng.
Right. You stop your sharing.
Yes, em stop rồi ạ. Thầy thấy stop chưa ạ?
Right, okay.
So could you guys see my screen, my slide?
Yeah.
Okay. Our team member, are you ready?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Good evening, greeting from Team 6. Today our topic will Sila morality. We are Phương Thảo, Minh Thủy, and Thanh Nhã. Yes. So we have 4 parts. First, why Sila? Sila is guide for behavior. It's positive ethic. It's as you know, as precept, disciplines of Vinaya, as to kill away things not to do. And Sila is one of 10 perfection core parameter, and must be observed by Buddhists. There are about 3 main Buddha groups. Firstly, for lay person.
Thanks for nice sharing from Miss Thảo about introducing our group and Sila. Now it's my turn to present to you more clearly about Sila, I mean morality. First of all, there are 5 most important precepts. First, no killing. Second, no stealing. Third, no sexual misconduct. Fourth, no telling lie. And the last one, no alcohol and drugs. You all may know this term in Vietnamese, ngũ giới. Surely all 5 precepts have to be applied for all laymen, which means Buddhists. Over time, there come 3 more precepts. Number 6, no makeup, perfume, dancing, and singing. Shortly, no entertainment. We think this precept is harder for female followers. Number 7, no high and luxurious seat or bed. And number 8, no eating afternoon. So totally we have 8 precepts. In my team's opinion, these practices are observed differently in various areas of basket of discipline. So they can follow 5 or 8 or 10 precepts. I just finished Sila for laymen. Next, we move to Sila for novices. In Pali, Samanera, Samanari. In Vietnamese, Sayi, Sayini. First, we can understand Samanera is a new member or novice of the monastic community who has taken the novice vows. the novice can only receive the full ordination of a bhikkhu after he is 20 years old. This is so important. They need to observe the same rules to those for laymen and add more two rules. First, no beautification and adornment. Second, no wealth. If you are familiar with the Buddha history, you would know that Rahula was the first saying. And finally, the strictest basket of discipline is Sila for monks and nuns. We have a 8 basket of discipline. All of you can see on our slide. Actually, compared with the laymen or novices, becoming a monk or a nun is so hard. They have to observe 227 rules for bhikkhu and 311 rules for bhikkhuni. I think that so hard for women become a nun. I finished my part. Now we will listen to Miss Minh presentation. Please.
Okay, now we will turn to the Sila's position in the Noble Eightfold Path. As you might know that the Noble Eightfold Path is the path that leads us to the liberation, to Nibbana that the Buddha has preached. And here the Sila is go along with the Samadhi, concentration, and the Panya, wisdom. Is comprised the right speech, right action, and right livelihood. So we cannot deny the necessary condition of the Sila in the Eighth Noble Path. And the last part is the why do we need Sila? I mean the importance of Sila. We divide it into 3 aspects. The first aspect is for the individual. Yeah, well, for who that has determined to live a religious life, they must observe the Sila strictly, because it's the first step to purify their mind, to lead to the liberation, the Nibbana, by preventing themselves from the worldly pleasures and from the offense, I mean the bad actions. And the second aspect is for the Sangha. The Sila play a key role to increase the harmony and build the unity of the Sangha. If in the Sangha everyone's observe the Sila strictly, and is the foundation for the development for the Buddhism. And the last aspect is for the society. The term Sila here is inclined more about the 5 precepts for the lay people. If in the community everyone observe the 5 precepts strictly, it will promote the peaceful coexistence, mutual trust, general peace, kindness, and etc. for the society, and it have the society develop based on the morality foundation. In conclusion, Sila is the foundation for who are the Buddhists who have the determination to Nibbana, and is also the foundation for the society development. Yeah, that's all of my team. Thanks for listening.
Okay, so thank you. Yeah, so I'm short right now, right? So I would like to invite next. Team, right? To share the atmosphere for our class. So group number 8, are you ready there? Group 8. Hello.
Dạ, xin mời Đức Tâm ạ.
Yes, will.
Yeah, okay. Okay, hello everyone. I will share my screen in a minute. Please wait. Thank you.
Yes.
Could you allow me to share my screen, please?
I already share you co-host. You can share screen now.
Oh, my name is Quyền. Can you see my name?
Quyền.
Yeah.
Quyển, just a minute. Oh, here. Just a minute. Okay, ready.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so hello everyone. It's my honor to be presenter today. Accompanying me is the Van Thích Đức Tâm. Today we will present about the topic triple gem. Okay, so first of all, I will give some the contents of our topics today. We will talk about what are the triple gem, and the second is the Buddha. The third is the Dhamma, and the last one is Sangha. First of all, I want to give you some information about some information about what is the triple gem. First of all, the triple gem is the combination of Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, called triple gem in Buddhism. And the triple gem is very special to Buddhists because it's the basic information, like the basic learning. And the third one, Buddhists pay respect to Buddha, learn the Buddha, Dhamma, and follow the advice of Sangha. By doing this, Buddhists believe they can become wise and happy. And the next one, I want to say that's the Buddha. And Buddha is the founder. Firstly, very basic, Buddha is the founder of Buddhism. And he, the first person, realized the truth. And he is the most honored person in Buddhism. Everyone respect him. And Buddha represents wisdom. And he taught us how to find happiness through wisdom and love. The next one I want to say about Dhamma. Dhamma is the second gem for Buddhists. Bring much happiness and peace to those who practice it. And the Dhamma consists of 3 baskets. First of all is Vanaya basket. Vanaya Patika is the collection of texts concerning the rules of conduct governing the daily affairs within the Sangha. The second is Sutta Pitaka. Is it a collection of sutta or discuss attribute to the Buddha and a few of his close disciples, containing all the central teaching of Theravada Buddhism. The last one is the special basket is the collection of text within the underlying doctrinal principles. And the last one, the next slide, we will talk about the Sangha, and I would like to invite my team member, teammate Thích Đức Tâm, please.
Dạ, thầy mở mic lên rồi mà. Thầy bấm vào cái mic và unmute.
Rồi.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Good evening, good evening, teacher Linbo and everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Before I begin to let.
Sorry, we cannot hear from you. Can you check the microphone?
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Sorry, so my internet unstable. Before I begin, so let me introduce myself. My name is Đức Tâm, members of Team 8. I will continue to present about the Sangha gems. Look at the slide. You can see You can see some definition about the Sangha chant. The Sangha is the third chant for Buddhists. It's a group of monks or nuns. The Sangha represents purity and harmony. It's set a good example for Buddhists to follow. In other books, Sangha refer to the monastic communities of bhikkhus and bhikkhunis. And Sangha is described as having a certain characteristic as such as purity, harmony, and awakening. Purity means keeping precept. 227 precepts for a bhikkhu, thus 311 precepts for a bhikkhunis, according to the Theravada tradition, and 250 precepts for bhikkhu and 300 for 48 precepts for bhikkhuni, according to the Mahayana traditional. Right, harmony is mean following the six disciplines of living in harmony. It's mean Vietnamese lục hòa. It's according to the Mahabharata Sutta and Sankirti Sutta. There are 6 points of reverent harmony monastery. That's a precept record. It's been always observing a precept together. To live in a corner, it's been always living together in peace. 3 idea conquer always discuss about the absorbing Dhamma together. The 4 benefits to confer. It's been economic unity in communities of good deeds, study or charity together. 5 speech conquers, never argue. 6 final thinking to conquer is mean mental unity in fair. And it's been always being happy. Thank you. That's all my group want to say about Triple Chant.
Okay, thank you. So thanks for your presentation. So we have 2 more groups, right? And then we finish the presentations of our own teams. Then we may raise a question and discuss about that. And so next, I would like to invite team 7, right? Okay, are you ready there?
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready.
Okay, thank you. So try to make it short, right? Because it's now around.
Yeah, I'm try my best. Try my best to make it short.
Thầy ơi, tình hình này chắc phải gia tăng thêm lớp.
Excuse me, I cannot start my video.
Okay, great. So we will.
Hello, can you guys hear me clearly, right?
Yes, very clear.
Okay. So I will share screen and start our presentation. Okay, can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so good evening, teachers and all classmates. Today our group will present the topic morality means sila. So here's our team members. In this presentation, we will give about the introductions, the meaning, the importance, and the benefit of sila. So what is sila? Why we choose sila? Because sila is related to our daily life. And who does not want to have happiness, peace, and harmony? So according to the law of karma, we only trip what we sow. If we want to have happiness, we must bring happiness to others. And in addition, in any situation happening in life, anyone who has strong Sila will have well protected. Therefore, Sila is our true protectors, and Sila is the foundation of the path lead to Nibbana. And what Sila means? Sila means control physical and verbal actions. And Silas means the firm foundation leading one to Nibbana. And Sila is the discipline rule. That's Buddha said for different kind of group like bhikkhu, bhikkhuni, a novice, a layman. And in this presentation, we just focus on Sila for layman because it's our just a householder. So we choose Sila for layman, and there's 5 precepts that all laymen in general should be observed. And there are 5 precepts. First one is abstaining killing any living, any being living, and abstaining taking any, abstaining stealing, and abstaining sexual misconduct, and abstaining for spit, taking intoxicants or drug and liquor. And there are 3 additional precepts for the one who wants to take. Precept is in seriously and to develop oneself spiritual. There are 3. One is abstaining from taking meal after midday, and abstaining from sensual entertainments and body decorations. And the 8th one is using high and luxurious seat. Next one, Mr. Long will talk about benefit and in the importance of Sila. Please, Mr. Long.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, excuse me, I cannot start my video because the host has stopped it. Help me, please.
Okay. You cannot show your video?
Okay, thank you for your help. Yeah, dear Mr. Dingo, dear brother.
You can share now, Mr. Long.
Okay.
You can share your video now.
Yes, thank you. It's done. Dear Mr. Dingo, dear Dhamma brothers and sisters, dear Dhamma friends, and right now we keep talking about the benefits of observing Sila. And in our opinions, the first thing I want to say is about benefit of observing Sila is Sila helps us control our speech and actions. And the second thing is the moral one is beloved and believed by everyone. In the Dhammapada 54, the Buddha said, a scent of flowers cannot go against the wind. However, reputations of the moral ones can go over the world or directions against the wind. And the last point I want to share with you, the verse of the great merit of Sila keeping. And this verse is chanted by Pantes on Uposatha Day, Observance Day. Silena Sugatinyanti, Silena na Boga Sambada, Silena Nibutinyanti, Asma, Silang, Visotaye. Through moralities, they go to happiness, to good destination, to enlightenment, the true happiness and the cessation of suffering. Therefore, let they purify their moralities. And next slide is the importance of the Sila. Help me, thank you. The next slide. The importance of Sila. Yes, thank you. Thank you, my beloved reader. There are 3 sub-points about the importance of Sila. The first thing is life without Sila is like a car without brakes, as Ajahn Amaro said. And the second thing is Sila is not a firm foundation to develop concerners to develop right concentration and wisdom, but also the first indispensable legs in type of threefold training. In the Visuddhimagga, the path of purifications, Bhante Buddhaghosa said, a wise man who established very well in moralities develops consciousness and understanding. Or in the long discourse of the Buddha, the Digha Nikaya, the Buddha said, just as one hand wash the others, one less the others, the moralities is purified by wisdom, and wisdom is purified by morality. And the combinations of the morality and wisdom is the highest in the world. And that's all for about benefits and importance of the silas keeping. And some of if you have just take refuge in the Chipotem and you don't know how to start practicing Dhamma, now let's start this practicing with Sila. I like a quote, a tiny quote, 1,000 miles begin with the first step. That's all. Thank you for your listening.
Okay, so thank you. The presentation of team 7, right? So now we have one more team, the last team, right? The last one team. Right? Okay. So after the presentation of all 9 teams, I'll also share with you some interesting information, right? So try to wait, right? And we will conclude our class soon, maybe within 15 minutes, right? Okay. So be patient and try to attend the class to the end. So the last team, team 9, are you there? Are you ready?
Is it team 10, teacher, or team 9?
Team 9 finished already. Team 10.
Nhóm 10. Yeah.
Yes. So can I have the right to share screen, please?
Please.
Yes, done. Yes. You can share it.
So, yeah. So good evening, everyone, and thanks for all the patience to sit until now and listen through to all the presentations. So on behalf of the group number 10, I would like to make a short presentation, being very aware that this is the last, and what I can promise is that our group presentation will be fairly short. Okay, so on the topic of excuse me. Why I cannot?
You click into the slides, then you can move. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So our group presentation topic is also is about Sila, and in this presentation, we're going to cover the definition of Sila, and secondly, followed by how is Sila codified, and lastly, why is Sila important? So in terms of definition, Sila in Pali means morality in English, and it's meant to cover the observance of physical and verbal actions, and within which it includes other similar terms such as restraint, samvara, non-aggression or non-harming, sivitikama in Pali. Sila encompasses the 3 elements of right speech, right action, and right livelihood, 3 out of the 8 Eightfold Noble Path factors. In terms of characteristic, Sila compose the double functions, which covers actions to stop misconducts and achievement of blamelessness. In terms of manifestation, Sila includes the moral shame and conscience, or hiri and ottappa in Pali. And for any Dhamma practitioner, practicing Sila is actually considered the fundamental and first step to develop further qualities of liberation, such as samadhi, or concentration, and panya, wisdom. Sila is codified or classified into different sets of rules applied for various groups of people, including lay persons, and monks and nuns and novices. In this presentation, we would like to focus on the 5 key precepts for lay person, which cover refrain from killing, from taking what is not given, from having sexual misconduct, unwholesome speech, or consuming intoxicants that cloud the mind. During special occasions or for the meditation purposes, one lay person or one may choose to take 3 more precepts, including refrain from taking food up to a certain time as the sun crosses the zenith, refrain from dancing, singing, use of garlands, perfumes, and other material for beautifying purposes, and refrain from using high or luxurious seats or bed. For novices, we are some seminara or seminary, there are 10 precepts applied, or for monks or bhikkhus by Theravada tradition, 227 precepts apply, whereas 311 precepts for the nuns, also in Theravada tradition. Why is Sila important? We would like to cover and explain it from the perspective of the merits of Sila observance. Firstly, anyone who observes Sila would have the benefit of dying unconfused and getting reborn in happy realms. And secondly, she can preserve the fames of virtues. And lastly, he or she can avoid the group regretfulness, the fear, the hesitation, and the inferiority for committing bad deeds. And on the other hand, the magga, or the fruits of non-observance of Sila, is a good reputation damage for unwholesome speech or actions. One might easily fall down to the 4 apayas, or the 4 realms with lots of suffering, including asura, health, animals, and hungry gods realms. And lastly, that a person who don't keep Sila actually bound by the fear and anxiety, shame and blamefulness, and he or she may not dare go to the assembly of virtuous people. Thank you. That's all from our group presentation. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thanks for your presentation. Somehow we, listen all, presentation of 10 teams, right? Okay, so thank you. Now my turn, right? I will make it short. I'm also sorry that to make this lecture, this class quite long today. Actually, as planned, we just have around 3 to 4 teams to present. But somehow, because I realized that, this is the first time and you learn a lot from your teamwork, right? And from 3 topics, you get a lot of benefits, and also like some teams, spend a lot of time to, survey, to search the material. So somehow, like, should, give you an opportunity to share with others. And here you also need to, some members need to learn how to to present, right? Not to read the slides, you need to talk, to test the audience, right? And the slide is something like, can you see me? Okay, I cannot see. The slide is something for you, illustrate something, right? for the audience. They know what you are talking about, and then they can get some main points, some information, and they can catch up with your speaking, not the slide, the paper for you to read, right? If they can read, they can get your paper and they can read at home, not need to wait for you, right? Okay. So somehow it's very good for you. Then step by step you will learn, and I hope that not only all who are good already today, but some others also will be good in the future. And then we use support for Dhamma, can be interpreters or maybe Dhamma teachers or in whatever tradition. But the point that we practice, we walk on the right path, and then we get benefit for ourselves and for other people. So that's the point, and that's the purpose of this course. So somehow I give you some brief information. Actually, I prepare a lot, but I have to cut up, right? I have to cut up because all of the information repeat again in your presentation. So at the end of the call, this lecture, I will share with you all the slides of 10 themes. So you can find some information here and there. So now you have, if you want to get some information, you must, do a research, right? Get some information about Sila, this group, that group, and about the Buddha, Gotama Buddha, also this and that group. And the same with the Theravada, right? So here I just share with you some information, quick look, and we will conclude this class within around 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so here the one point that I want to emphasize that the Buddha is a generic name, right? And a appellative, not a proper name, right? It's not a name of anyone, right? So just in general, right? Okay, and it's given to one who has attained enlightenment, right? And okay, something that you can read later. So here in Theravada tradition, generally, we have two types of Buddha, like Pacceka Buddhas and Sammāsambuddhassa. So Pacceka Buddha is the one who practiced by himself, and he found the path by himself. But he is unable to to teach other people who he cannot, right, show the path, and for other people to attain the path, right, the enlightenment. But some Buddha, somehow he has that ability. He can find the path by himself, and he has the ability to share, the path, to teach the path, right, to other people and to attain the path, right. So actually, we have a lot of commentaries, right? Commentaries. So something for reference, right? We cannot make sure that is that sure 100% is that information of the teaching of the Buddha or not, but somehow it's so for your reference. But commentaries is quite strong, right? Is quite strong use in Myanmar, like in Myanmar, in Thailand. Thailand is not really, but in Sri Lanka and Myanmar, right? They use a lot of information from commentaries. So here, commentaries, they mention there are 4 types of Buddha. So you can read later, right? So here one point, some points like, we also will let us know about how, the time, how a Buddha, he need to practice to gain the Buddhahood, right? So here, so how, okay, for example, here, some Buddhas, not only one, but we have, uncountable Buddhas in the past, in the present, in the future. Not the present, because in our, world cycles, we have only one, at one time, only one. But we have many, 1,000 of, million and uncountable, galaxy, right? So in this case, it's quite different. If you learn the Abhidhamma deeply, you will know that, So in this case, I just share with you that some Buddhas, he need to practice 4, right? Or 8 or 16 asankeyas, and combine with 100,000 kappas. So these, these number we need to learn and have, another, discussion. This is quite long about this, but like a Sankhya and Kappa, right? kappa is a very, very long period. You know, this is like where the lifespan of an earth, like for example, our earth, right? So the lifespan from zero, nothing, right? So again, the dust and elements, blah, 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 and develop until there's beings exist, right? And it's developed and decay, right? So until nothing, right? From nothing, develop at the climate, right? From zero, so we call it one lifespan, right? So one kappa is one kappa. It's very, very long time. You cannot count. So one kappa, right? And one asankara is equal 1 and 140 kappas. You got it? Right? So the one Buddha, right? At least he needs to practice 4 asankara and 100,000 kappas. Why we need 100,000 kappas is another story. We will, discuss later. Another type of Buddha, he need to practice, right? 8 asankara and 100,000 kappas. And we also want another type, right? 16, he needs to practice 16 asankara, right? And 100,000 kappas. For an Arahan, the time is quite short, right? Here, minimum, he needs to practice around 10, only 10, right? 10 kappas. And when he get the teaching from a Sammāsambuddhassa, he will attend the Arahan, right? Arahanhood, right? So quite short, but even you can imagine, we cannot imagine, right? The lifespan, how long one kappa is long, right? It's out of our imagination. So, so the Buddha gives some example. I will tell you later. And next, 7 Sappanya Buddhas are mentioned in earlier books. So here the name. If you go to Myanmar, normally it's like some temples and big pagoda in Yangon, right? You can see all the statues and the name of these Buddha there. So you can read and learn these Buddha later. Okay, so Bodhisattva also I also mentioned in Vietnam is quite popular with the words Bồ-Tát, right? So anyone can be Bồ-Tát, right? But like and some definition, like Bồ-Tát is someone who he is supreme already. He just born or live in a human society or community to help them. But somehow in Theravada tradition, Bồ-Tát is someone still has defilements, right? He still has defilements. He still commits something wrongs, right? Yeah. He sometimes break the silas, right? The precepts, but he tried to practice to perfect himself, and step by step he can higher quality, something like that. So here we have like 10 perfections, right? So here in Pali, Dana Parami, Sila Parami, Nekkhamma Parami, Panya Parami, Viriya Parami, Kanti Parami, Satya Parami, Aditthana Parami, Metta Parami, Upekha Parami. Here, the Vietnamese translation is not very close to the meaning Aditthana. Aditthana is, you make strong vow, yeah, something to do something, but also like you determine to do something. Also, is Aditthana, right? For meditation, you have to face a lot of difficulties. You have to overcome all of them, but you make a very strong determination, right? So also it's called Aditthana as well. And so all of these things, and we need to practice later more, right? So in next some few lectures, we will discuss all about this. Okay, so about Gotama Buddha, somehow you got some brief information about the Gotama Buddha already. So here I just lay out some main points, and then you can learn. There one point, like normally you heard the Sakya Muni, right? Sakya Muni in Vietnamese is bậc ẩn sĩ, bậc ẩn sĩ Thích Ca hay là bậc ẩn sĩ Sakya, right? Thích Ca is begins from the word Sakya, right? It's a clan, một cái dòng tộc, right? In India, right? So this, so we also have like the name of the Queen Mahadevi, Maya Devi. Normally we heard, right? Mahayana, right? But her name actually is Maya Devi, right? And her younger sister is Gotami, right? The stepmother of the Buddha, of the Siddhartha, right? So you can learn Queen Gotami. So Gotama, he's like Siddhartha Gotama has a wife, Yasodhara, something in Vietnamese, right? And Rahula, his son, only son. There's one interesting story that, Rahula, when he, he grew up, right? He and Buddha, is very similar, right? They look like, right? So the same, right? So yeah, there are some things very interesting about Rahula when he grew up, but somehow like he's very modest and very, humble, right? He, Yasodhara and Rahula, after their, like A-ra-hán attainment, they serve for the Dharma, they serve people a lot, but they're very humble, and it seems that you cannot find much stories about them. They're very some short story, but Yasodhara and Rahula, right? They are, they attain very high, attainment, right? Okay. So the Buddha he renounced renunciation at the age of 29, right? And before, he practiced by himself. He decided he must find the word by himself. He learned with two teachers to develop the 8th jhana and the 7th jhana and the 8th jhana, right? The highest, concentration, the practice, spiritual practice and attainment at that time. But Siddhartha Gautama, he found that is, there were some, defilements deep inside his mind. So that's why he decided, to spend around 6 months, for self-mortification, right? Self-mortification nghĩa là thực hành cực kỳ khổ hạnh, nín thở. So he stopped breathing, right? And then stop eating and, meditate all day and night, something like that, right? And he tried to, stay here and there, something very dangerous, some place, so, 6 years. And he's practiced with 5 others, sage, right? Like, and later 5 of them became his first 5 disciples. So here, like, they are Mahanama, right? Kodanya, Bhattiya, Vapavan, Asachi. Kodanya is, he has also the name Anya Kodanya. So if you read the Dhammacakkappavattana, the first sermon, right? The first discourse, the Buddha, right? He mentioned about the middle part, right? At the beginning of our lecture, right? This class, someone asked about the middle part, about the 4 noble truths, right? And about Eightfold Noble Path, right? Okay, so we will discuss about that later. So here we can say that Buddhahood attainment, he attained the Nibbana, right? The part, right? He eradicated, he purified his mind 100%, from defilements, right? And so in Abhidhamma, Vijay Pháp, we will learn how the Buddha attained something. Well, his mind changed something, right? But in general, we just learned that the Buddha attained the Nibbana, right? Attained the part, and he spent 7 months around the Bodh Gaya. You know Bodh Gaya? Bodh Gaya is in Vietnamese Bồ-đề Đạo Tràng, right? Okay. And chief disciples, he has superior chief disciples, Sariputta and Moggallana, right? Sariputta means Vietnamese xá lợi Phất, right? Moggallana, right? Is like Mục Kiền Liên, right? And Moggallana, he has a very special skin. His skin is like, blue, right? One very special kind of blue. If you go to Sri Lanka sometime, or in you see the 2 disciples, they send 2 sides of the Buddha, and one is white, one is with blue skin, right? So that's one is Mokkala venerable and Sariputta venerable. Buddha, of course, he has a lot of disciples, but yes, they are outstanding, excellent. And the Buddha, you know, he entered final Nibbana, nhập Niết Bàn, right? Nhập Niết Bàn. So Nibbana, we have two ways, you know. One, you know, he still remain with the body, right? And when he leave the body, right? So when he's still alive, right? So he can, you know, an A-ra-hán or any our Buddha, right? They can enter the Nibbana whenever they want. But because of like karma, because of the nghiệp, right? So they need to, they had to remain with their body. So when the karma is finished, right? So they want to leave. The body is like, you know, own clothes, right? And useless clothes. So they want to throw away all the time. They don't want to keep it. But due to some reasons, right? They need to remain with the body. So the Buddha, at the age of 80, he entered final Nibbana or Mahaparinibbana in Pali, right? So in Kusinaga, right? Between the two lines of Sala trees, you know about that, right? Okay, so here I also, to make you feel like, you know, something quite attractive, right? Here I want to show you something's beautiful, right? For here we can see like Suddhodana and Mahadevi, father and mother of Siddhartha Gotama, and he is in his wedding, right? This is Siddhartha Gotama and this is Sayodhara, right? Okay, their wedding. They are so young and luxurious, very high standard, and so many things you can find here. And after long story, right? So the Buddha, you know, he preached, he taught, right? He taught his first sermon, his teaching. So at Varanasi, right? He his first 5 students or first 5 disciples. And here one picture that Rahula, right? The first Samanera. Samanera is the son of how to say in Vietnamese. There's one word I don't remember. It means Samanera is the son of a bhikkhu, right? Samanera, right? This is our word. Sa-môn, right? In Vietnamese, yes. Samanera, người con của một vị sa-môn, right? Okay. Because like in Theravada tradition is Samanera, he need to stay, he need to serve his teacher as a father, and his teacher, the monk, the bhikkhu, need to treat a Samanera as a son, right? So they stay together. And if you learn about the Vinaya for bhikkhu, so there's many rules how the duty of the teacher, the duty of the student, right? And the duty with the guests, and the duty with lay people, the duty with the men, with women, and with business, so many things. There are also one point I want to tell you, that there's some traditions, they don't allow the lay people to learn Vinaya, right? So but in Theravada tradition, they encourage lay people to learn Vinaya. Why? Because like lay people, they can understand the Vinaya, what the practice of the monks, the nuns, right? So they can support them correctly, right? And the second point is that maybe in the future, they are lay people right now, but in the future they will become monk, bhikkhu, right? Nuns, right? Bhikkhu need something, so they contribute for the Dhamma, right? To preserve, bảo vệ, để mà bảo vệ Dhamma, right? So here, this point is quite important, so I will speak a little bit in Vietnamese. Thì có một số cái truyền thống Phật giáo thì không khuyến khích người cư sĩ học về giới luật dành cho những cái vị xuất gia.
Nhưng mà theo thuần Phật giáo của Theravada thì khuyến khích cái người cư sĩ học cái giới luật. Thì có nhiều cái lợi ích, thì trong một những cái lợi ích mà tiêu biểu là khi cái người cư sĩ học được cái giới luật thì hiểu được cái sự thực hành của những cái vị xuất gia, thì có thể hỗ trợ những cái vị xuất gia cho nó đúng đắn. Rồi cái điểm thứ hai là bây giờ là cư sĩ, nhưng mà có thể là trong tương lai thì những cái vị cư sĩ đó sẽ xuất gia, thì nếu mà khi xuất gia thì cũng sẽ thực hành về giới luật cho nó đúng đắn. Bởi vì nãy giờ mình cũng học về cái lợi ích của giới luật rồi đó. Okay. Có một cái câu là gì? Giới luật là máu ha, và cái máu gọi là giống như cái xương tủy của giáo pháp đó. Không có giới luật thì nó chỉ có là hình thức thôi. Đấy. Okay, so now let's move on next part, right? So few first pictures, you know, so beautiful, right? Pictures, right? But at the end, you know, the decay, the old, right? So you can learn that, right? It's like impermanent. Life is impermanent. Everything in this world is impermanent except Nibbana, right? So everything, right? Even you know, jhanas, you know, even like Satapana, Sakaragami, Anagami, all of these attainments are, you know, impermanent. Thì ở đây có một cái điểm thầy muốn chia sẻ với mọi người là gì? Những cái bức hình đầu thì cho mình thấy cái sự trẻ trung ha, đẹp này nọ, nhưng mà những hình cuối là thấy cái sự già nua, cái sự này kia. Đây là Đức Phật cũng có sự già nua, mọi người thấy không? Thì cái điều mà mình muốn phải học trong cái giáo pháp đó là gì? Tất cả mọi sự nó đều vô thường, nó luôn luôn thay đổi, ngay cả những cái sự chứng nghiệm, ví dụ về thiền, thiền 18 đệ bát vị thiền, 4 thiền vô sắc, 4 thiền hữu sắc thế nữa, thì cũng là vô thường, có thể mất đó. Rồi đã chứng được cái tu đà hoàng, tư đà hàm, A-ra-hán, rồi cũng sẽ vô thường thôi, cũng còn vẫn chưa có hết đâu. Chỉ có là A-ra-hán, chứng được cái đạo quả của A-la-hán, niết bàn cuối cùng thì mới thoát được thôi. Nhưng mà mình vẫn có cái khổ về thân xác. The mind is okay, you are free, you know, your mind is free from suffering, but the body is still, you know, still under suffering. Thì khi mà đã chứng được niết bàn đi nữa thì cái tâm thì hoàn toàn đã thoát khỏi mọi cái sự khó khăn khổ đau, nhưng mà cái thân thì vẫn phải chịu cái gì, cái sự khổ, dukkha. So here the Buddha also he ends nibbana, right? Okay. So all of these, one point that the Buddha is a normal person. He will practice, he also get sick, he also get old, right? And he also pass away, right? But he's happy, right? He found the part. What we need to learn, that's the key. So next, if you really want to learn about the life of the Buddha, how he practiced and compare with Tipitaka, blah, 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 something, right? If you want to spend time for like academic study, something like that, you can use the maps of ancient Buddhist Asia prepared by Anantjoti Bhikkhu. This bhikkhu is very kind, right? He shared my course information to many of his friends, students. So yeah, some of you are, you know him, right? And enter our class, right? He said, thank you. And later, when I share you this file, you can enter, click, and you can see the website with a lot of information. Here, right? Okay. So you can find a lot of information here, right? Then you have, you have vision about the where Buddha spent 45 years, where which sutta he delivered, and what story about this and that you can learn. And it's quite very interesting. It's not something like boring theory at all. Okay, so go ahead, right? Very long talk, right? Yeah, here like quite. So I will read in Pali, right? Okay, like something quick, right? Itibiso Bhagava Arahan Sammāsambuddho Vicca Charana Sampanno Sugato Loka Vidu Anuttaro Puddhisa Dhamma Sarati Sattha Deva Manusanang Buddho Bhagavati. So in chanting we recite like that. So here you can find that some others presentation, you find this already. So here, Dhamma, okay. Svakhato Bhagavata Dhammo Sanditthiko Akaliko Ehi Pasiko Upanaiko Pachatang Veditapo Vinyuhiti. So here's like there's some points you need to focus, like how to say Svakhato, something you expound, was taught, were told by the Buddha, were taught by the Buddha, was expounded by the Buddha. It's very well. Yeah. Actually, it's very good at the beginning, with the middle, and with the end. The teaching of the Buddha always, excellent on 3 parts, right? Beginning, middle, and the end, always, right? So later we will talk about this. And Sanditthiko must be realized in this life, right? This doesn't mean that you can realize the Nibbana in this life, but you can realize something, from Sila, Samadhi, Panya, right? And we can say that, the highest things, you practice it and you get the experience, right? It's not you read from the books, right? And then you don't practice, then you cannot get the real essence of the teaching of the Buddha. Like dana, if you really practice, you will gain a lot of, joy, joy from your actions, right? And also sila, if you really practice, you observe the 5 silas, 8 silas, and some 10 silas, 10 precepts, right? Then you will attain different level of happiness. They are really different. If you practice donation, dana, right? At this level, you will gain the happiness in this level. If you practice more and more, higher, you gain higher happiness. That's the truth, right? Not something theory. Thì ở đây thầy nói tiếng Việt tí xíu để mọi người dễ hiểu. Những cái gì của Đức Phật dạy là để gì? Để mà chứng nghiệm, để nhận thấy ngay trong đời này, không phải chờ trong kiếp sau. Thì cái điều này không có nghĩa là mình chứng được Niết Bàn ngay trong đời này. Nhưng mà những gì Đức Phật dạy, mình thực hành cái gì ở cái cấp độ nào thì mình sẽ có chứng nghiệm và đạt được cái thành tựu ngay cái giai đoạn đó. Ví dụ như là mình thực hành về bố thí, mình thực hành bố thí vừa cấp độ này thôi thì mình sẽ nhận được cái gì, cái lợi ích, cái sự lợi lạc và cái niềm hạnh phúc ở bên trong ở cái cấp độ này. Mình bố thí cao hơn thì sẽ nhận cao hơn, và cái tâm cảnh mình nó càng ngày càng cao. Một cái người mà ta bố thí nhiều năm, cái tâm cảnh con người ta sống ở một cái thế giới khác, người bình thường không hiểu được đâu, đọc sách không hiểu được. Okay, you cannot learn it from the book, right? Rồi đồng thời cũng giống như giữ giới, giữ 5 giới thì sẽ chứng nghiệm được cái sự hạnh phúc ở cái cấp độ đó. Giữ cái cấp độ cao hơn, giới thì nó cũng có nhiều cấp độ, giữ 5 giới không thôi thì cũng sẽ chứng từng cấp một. Có đó là cái sự chứng nghiệm thực sự. Tương tự giữ 8 giới mà giữ từng cấp độ cũng sẽ là sự chứng nghiệm hơn, và tương tự 10 giới. Còn những cái vị mà đã xuất gia mình giữ được 227 giới, 331 giới như tỳ kheo, tỳ kheo ni, thì cái đó là cái người bình thường không thể nào mà người nghĩ bàn được. Thực sự nếu mà những vị đó đã thực hành đúng như vậy thì người bình thường không thể nghĩ bàn được, mình chỉ nói sách thôi. Rồi, ok, and Akaliko là cho cái kết quả ngay lập tức, give, with immediate results. There's one point, the teaching of the Buddha, ehipassiko. Những cái gì mà Đức Phật dạy là đến để mà xem, để mà thực hành, để mà chứng nghiệm. It's not for discussion. You got it? That's the key point. And đến để mà thấy, để mà tìm hiểu, để mà thực hành. Opanaiko. You need inviting. You are invited to investigate, right? Tới để mà thực hành, right? Ở đầu buổi mình có mention about the Kamala Sutta, right? Những gì Đức Phật dạy là đừng có tin hết, don't believe anyone, even the books, the text, the teacher. Your teacher is famous. He's a monk. He's a bhikkhu. Don't believe him, right? Need to investigate, right? Okay, right. Đây, những gì Đức Phật Pháp của Đức Phật dạy là để thực hành, khảo sát, thực hành, và nó sẽ đưa đến gì? Leading to Nibbana, right? And Pachatang Veditapo Vinyuhiti, và Okay, ehipassiko inviting investigation, upaniko là leading to nibbana, đưa đến cái gì? Đến cái sự giải thoát đó, đến cái sự giải thoát cuối cùng. Và những cái gì thực hành của Đức Phật dạy thì những người có trí tuệ, cái người mà khôn ngoan thì sẽ thực hành. Còn những cái người mà không có trí tuệ sẽ chê bai, tìm cách nói xấu, tìm cách gài bẫy. Okay. So Pachatang Veditapo Vinyuhi thì right? Vinya. Okay. Okay, next. Sangha. So okay. So I will skip this part. Later we discuss about this. We have a time. So here, like Panchasila, Panatipata, something right? So here one point that I want to mention, like number 3, Kame Sumichachara. So in this case, you still have a sex, but you must do it the right way. It's with your official partner, right? And you don't do something wrong, right? So sense of misconduct, you still have it. You can have it, but you don't anything wrong about it. But with A-sila, it's different, right? Abrahmacharya, Vedamani Sikkhabadang Samadhiyami. Here, no sex at all, right? You must, be pure, right? Bold, right? Your mind and your body, right? And don't have even sex, right? Okay, so I speak a little bit this point in Vietnamese, right? Khi mà mình giữ cái ranh giới của cái người bình thường thôi thì là vẫn có thể quan hệ tình dục, nhưng mà cái quan hệ tình dục của mình phải đứng đắn, phải đúng với cái người bạn đời hoặc là cái người bạn của mình thôi, không có kiểu quan hệ lung tung thế này thế kia, right? Còn giữ 8 giới thì sao? Hoàn toàn không có quan hệ tình dục nha, không có quan hệ tình dục với người khác, và bản thân mình cũng không có được gọi là gì, dùng cái từ Việt Nam gọi là tự sướng đó. Right? Là no, right? No, right. Rồi, okay. There's some point I think that you need to rồi có một cái điểm nữa là you don't need eat after lunch, right? Afternoon, right? Rồi cái điểm thứ 6 là gì? Không ăn chiều, không ăn sau 12 giờ. Ok. Một cái điểm nữa là gì? Nãy là gì? Không có trang điểm, make up not enough. Trang điểm không có đủ. Trang điểm thì mình hay hiểu là gì? Chỉ cái bôi này kia thôi. Có nghĩa là không đeo những cái đồ trang sức, không có đeo những cái vòng hoa, những cái gì đó. Tức là cái người mà giữ 8 giới mà hiểu đúng là ăn bận thực sự đơn giản, không có xài nước hoa, không có trang điểm bôi phấn, không có gì hết. Rồi không có nghe nhạc, không có đàn hát, không có đi tới thưởng dự mấy cái show, chương trình show diễn. Đây. Rồi, okay. So here where we got all the appointment and endowment, right? Rồi. In this case, I also mentioned about the 10 silas, right? For those who are novice, but if we are laymen, so why we need to learn more about this? So sometimes some of us get a temporary ordination, so it's really useful for us. I also know that some people, they get temporary ordination as a bhikkhu, but they don't really know about the 227 rules. So it's difficult for them, and sometimes they commit a lot of things wrong, but they don't know. But in my case, if you don't really know about Vinaya, it's better to get ordination or temporary ordination as a Samanera. So it's good for you. So here I explain a little bit in Vietnamese for Vietnamese people, right? Thì có nhiều vị, tại sao mình nói đến cái việc 10 giới này, mình cư sĩ thì mình cần cái gì ở đây? Thì có nhiều vị đã đi xuất gia gieo duyên, ví dụ như ở Myanmar, thì nhưng mà thực ra bản thân lại không hiểu là về giới luật, cho nên được cho xuất gia tỳ kheo. Nhưng mà khi mình viết xuất gia tỳ kheo mà trong khi đó mình không hiểu giới luật thì mình vi phạm rất là nhiều thứ, nó sai mà mình không biết thì nó cũng không có tốt. Cho nên trong cái trường hợp mà mình không biết giới luật thì tốt nhất là mình xuất gia gieo duyên làm sa di thôi. Xem sa di thì mình giữ có 10 giới thôi thì tương đối nó sẽ nhẹ nhàng hơn, mà có sai lỗi lầm này nọ nó cũng không sao đấy. Okay. Right. So here, like Vikalabhojana Veramani Sikkha Chagita. Okay, you know already Malaganda. So the 10 rules, right? So Chata Rupa Rachata Patigahana Veramani Sikkhapadang. Thì một cái vị mà sa di là không có giữ gì vàng bạc và những cái tài sản của cải. Phải hiểu như vậy mới đúng nha mọi người. Nhiều người chỉ nói không giữ vàng bạc, không cầm vàng, không cầm bạc, cầm tiền, cầm cái thẻ gì đó, credit card is okay, you get the like cash, you know, because I don't keep, you know, something like coin of gold or silver something, so it's okay, I can keep the credit card. So it's like, you know, something is not really correct, right? So here, don't owe money, right? Don't keep the even credit card, right? Okay. So if you get temporary ordination, you can leave all those, set on aside within 1 week, 2 weeks, and then you can take on them back. So it's fine for you. But your sila, yeah, is very strong, so you get a lot of benefit. Okay, so benefit, this you discuss a lot. So here I just mentioned a bit. I found this picture, you know, on internet. It's so popular. So here, like some words like sila, right? Sila. Samadhi. So why some people said, like, you know, why samadhi? Some tradition, they don't need sila, they still attend samadhi, right? But there's one point you need to pay attention. Buddha taught Sammāsambuddhassa, the right concentration, right? That, you know, the base, that's the part, you know, help you to reach the panya, the nibbana. And the sila also, the right sila, correct sila, right? It's not the kind of, some kinds they believe that the sila precepts, but something is not, you know, support for for you to purify the mind. So it's not really. And, you know, they practice, they go so extremely in some rules. So there's one thing we need, like, to be balanced, you know, in your practice. That's the point. Okay, so Vietnamese a little bit here, right? Thì ở đây là sila, có một số người hỏi là tại sao mà samadhi có nhiều cái nhiều cái truyền thống, nhiều cái chỗ họ thực hành họ đâu cần giữ giới đâu, họ vẫn chứng được cái samadhi. Thì đúng vậy, ở Ấn Độ có rất là nhiều cái phương pháp thiền và họ chứng được định rất là nhiều, không có gì hết. Nhưng mà lưu ý một cái chỗ là gì? Đức Phật dạy là chánh định, cái định chân chính, cái định đưa đến người ta đến cái trí tuệ, đến cái sự giải thoát. Và những cái định này và cái tuệ này thì nó dựa trên cái căn bản là giữ giới. Mà cái giới là gì? Giới đúng đắn, những cái giới thực hành không có quá tiêu cực, không có quá nặng nề, nhưng mà nó mang cái gì? Mang cái tính trung đạo, the middle part, right? So you need to be balanced. Mình phải giữ cho mọi thứ nó cân bằng và thực hành nó đúng. Thì cái sự giới là cái đạo đức, những cái hành xử thân khẩu ý của mình trong sạch, thì nó mới là cái nền tảng đưa đến gì? Cái chánh định, cái định chân chính. Cái tâm nó có cái sự tập trung và nó thanh lọc những cái ô nhiễm ở trong đó tới một cái cấp độ đó, thì nó từ từ khi mà mình thực hành cái thiền tuệ thì nó sẽ đưa đến cái sự thanh lọc của sự ô nhiễm. So when you practice in some meditation, right, based on the background of sila, then you can, you know, purify your mind every day, eradicate the dust, right, the impurities in your mind, right? Then step by step, you know, you attend the, like, you know, the magga phala, right, the fruition, the part, the fruition of nibbana. Okay, so done for today. So you may have a lot of questions, right? But it's very late right now. So this is very important point. We focus soon, and we need, right? So for next class, we have like an assignment. Here, you have, you know, choose one of the two following topics to present, or write an essay, 2,000 words, and raise questions for other teams. So here, two topics we will discuss about samatha bhavana, tranquility meditation, vipassana bhavana, insight meditation. So pay attention that, yeah, only two teams, right? Next class, only two teams, right? Present, right? Only one topic, right? And other teams write an essay, 2,000 words, right? And your duty is, you know, to raise questions, to ask, you know, to debate with two teams, right? Okay. And this is the form for you to resist your task. 2 teams I appoint, right? I assign 2 teams, and the rest 8 teams. You can choose any of these 2 topics. You got it? And there's one point I also remind you again, right? Team leader should send a slide for presentation, PPT file, right? PowerPoint file, and the essay, right? With the like doc, right? Word format, right? And send to me in private, right? Here's at least 1 day before November, right? You got it? Okay. So if you have any more questions, here I give you 2 reference, right? So you can read, right? And get more information. There's one point that don't need to go deep here and there. Focus in some main points and make your presentation or essays concise, right? Concise and, you know, meaningful. You got it? Okay, so that's all for today. Do you have any questions?
A presentation khoảng bao lâu bạn thầy?
10 minutes for one team.
Okay.
So 2 teams, 20 minutes, and then you can raise questions, whatever, then you have like 60 minutes, okay? So my part will be 30 minutes, today around 45 minutes already. Okay, any other questions?
Can team 4 do the presentation, sir?
Team 4, you haven't finished yet?
Finished already, but I talk for about next week. You say to present one of these topics.
No, now it's where we rotate, right? Next week, team 1, team 2, right? The rest, right? Right, essay and raise question. And after that, team 3 to 4, we rotate that way. You got it? Okay, so it's fair,
So
I think.
I'm the leader of team 4, so our team have to write an essay.
Yes, so this week, you know, okay, I show you, wait. Oh, I haven't put here yet. Okay, you need to show, wait me a second. So I don't want to distract you, so I didn't put it here yet. Okay. Okay, so here, like, so team 1 and team 2, right? So I also appoint you the topic already, right? Team 1, right? Samatha Bhavana. Team 2, Vipassana Bhavana, right? And the rest, no presentation. Each team has, you know, 5 minutes to raise the question, to debate, to chase team 1 and team 2, right? You got it?
So which topic do we need to write about?
No, optional. So you can choose any of 2, right? You can choose one of these 2 topics and write. Okay? Do you understand?
Yes.
Mọi người hiểu chưa? Hay là thầy giờ nói là tiếng Việt cái chỗ này?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Already.
Yes.
Okay.
We got it.
Okay. If you need any, if you have any other question, you can ask your members, right? So that's all for today, this evening. Good night.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Teacher, good night, everyone.
Thank you, teacher. Good night, everyone.
Thank you and good night, everyone.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank
you very much.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Khánh Hải.
Dạ, cảm ơn mọi người.